Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. You know, Today what I want to talk about, I have addressed this many, many years ago on my YouTube. So if you look at all the real old ones, it's there. But a lot of people don't. And I wanted to talk about this because I still see that this is an ongoing problem. The topic I want to talk about is what is the difference between a friend and an acquaintance? Because what I've noticed is as times are going by, people are getting more confused about this topic. People do not really understand what a friend really is and what an acquaintance really is. You know, Understanding the difference can be key for your happiness. There's so many people that think that, oh, this is my friend. This is my friend. No, this is somebody you know. This isn't your friend. A friend is definitely going to be somebody who cares enough about you to check in on you and you to check in on them. It isn't one-sided. If you haven't seen each other, say for 6 months, you get together for a lunch and dinner and you pick up where you left off. And, well, you haven't talked to me, you haven't done that. That's an acquaintance. But a friend who's not keeping up with the score, that's a friend. A friend that's there for you no matter what. A friend who doesn't talk about you behind your back. Think about that. Acquaintances are the people that are on your Facebook and you've got 337 friends or 3,000 friends. Those are nothing more than acquaintances. I've gotten very selective with my personal page. My psychic medium page, it's for everybody to join. But with my personal page, if I don't have a relationship with you, an ongoing relationship with you, there's nothing that I really want. So why would I accept it? I'm not interested to see how the counts go on my personal page and how many friends I can say I have. I already know the friends that I have. I always say the number of acquaintances and people that I know, I could probably fill, and this is not a joke, 3 football stadiums. That's how many people I know throughout the years. How many friends do I really have? It's actually 3. I have my dearest friend, Dee. I just love her to death. And I just love her. I've got a very, very good friend, Desiree. And I got a very, very good friend, Colleen. These are the 3 people that look in on me no matter what. And I with them. These are the people that I can pick up the phone and just start talking. And it really is wonderful. They don't judge. I don't judge. We talk, we laugh. We get upset about certain things, but we're there for each other. It's interesting. I always say, when you don't need something, I don't hear from people that I know for ages. But when they need something and they need, like, what's my take, Susan? All of a sudden I hear from them. I love when people pick up the phone. I know social media has taken a big thing. But when I see people going, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and then of course I wish them Happy New Year, but then I think to myself, I've called a few people to wish them a Happy New Year that I feel very close to. And the other ones, it's like, no, I just Happy New Year right back because they don't put any forth the effort. I miss that. I miss people putting forth the effort. So people that put forth the effort to you with your life, your children, asking about your children. I can't tell you, nobody asks about my family other than those 3 people I had mentioned. Isn't that funny? Nobody asks. And I think that's sad. Or if my child had an accomplishment, hey, that's really great. Nobody picks up the phone to say, this is really, really wonderful. Like I said, there are friends and there are acquaintances. Teach your children from young the difference. Because if you don't, your children are going to get hurt through life. And if they can really understand to separate the categories and where they're going to put a friend versus an acquaintance, it's going to help them, and it'll help them see and navigate much more clearly. But my grandfather used to say, if you have one good friend on one hand, you're lucky. I think I'm very blessed. I have my family, which I wouldn't trade in for anybody or anything. And those few friends that look in on me and say, hey, Susan, how are you? and they laugh. We talk serious, funny things, and they always ask about my family as I ask about theirs. That is the yin and the yang that goes back and forth. That is friendship. A friend is someone who's unselfish and wants good for you and is really happy if you're happy and is really, really upset if something's wrong with you. That's a friend because they're feeling really down deep for you. I had a dear, dear friend that passed away in October, and he was a father to me. He literally was a father figure to me. This man was in my life since I was 19 years old, and he passed away. He was a very old man, but he was a very sharp old man. And this man was more than just my accountant. He was my friend in so many ways, mentor. This man always picked up the phone as I picked up the phone. We would talk. He always remembered my birthday. I remembered his. He didn't like birthdays, but we would never talk about age. But he was always there. He always asked about my family. He wanted to know what I was up to. He wanted to know if I was feeling okay. All of those things, taking time to see how somebody else is with nothing in it for you. Think about it. That's a friend. So really understand the differences and recategorize who you think is your friend. Maybe you got to demote them to an acquaintance. It's not rare as you think. Sometimes when you have a very, very good friend and then things change throughout the years, they become different. Maybe you become different. Maybe you've grown apart. It's okay. But don't keep them in the same friends group. You're going to have to put them in the acquaintance group. But remember something. If you want to be successful as a human being, keep your circle small. Believe you me, if you think people are really happy for your accomplishments or something good happening to you or your family, unfortunately, they're not. And that's the reality of it. You want to be with people that are heartfelt and love you and are there for you no matter what, good or bad. Those are the people worth keeping, and those are the people you thank God for each and every day. So, understanding that difference will help you and protect you, and you will be a much happier, balanced, peaceful person. Okay? Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. More will come, and have a very, very blessed week. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.